Hey, welcome to the channel, guys. Got a great day today. Birdies, beers, and bros. We are so excited. We're editing our first videos. It's gonna drop in a couple of weeks. But today, we're in beautiful Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. We're about a half a mile from my favorite spot, the Tiki Hut, and we're right outside the gate at Sea Pines. But today, we're gonna start the channel off over here at Chronic Golf and the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame with my man, Bobby Collar. Let's go inside and see what the legends of the Lowcountry are up to.
Wanna let it fly. Birdies, beers, bros, yeah, BBB for life. Birdies, beers, bros, you already know. Good times, cold beers, yeah, swinging like the pros. Birdies, beers, bros, you already know. Good times, cold beers, yeah, swinging like the pros. Check out Birdies.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Jeff, I'm one of the Chronic Golf founders, and we are the home of the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. Come with me and let me show you around a little bit. Welcome to our main floor. We have 4 standard simulators here. We're home of the Full Swing Golf, and we have multi-sport ranging from zombie dodgeball, rugby, football, basketball, soccer. Whatever you want to play, we got it here.
We drank a lot of beers that day.
You got that trophy too.
Hey, welcome to the channel. We're here at Chronic Golf. We're here with my main man, Bob Collar, the director of the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. Bob, how's it going, man?
Really well. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to letting you know some of the information about the Hall of Fame.
It's founded 13 years ago by Bob Collar. Bob, tell us about some of the inductees. I know this year we've got a great inductee coming in, but tell us about the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame, when it was founded, and the vision for the future.
Founded in 2013, I had talked to a bunch of guys, and there was just, in my opinion, too much happening in our local area that it needed to be recognized. And my wife, kind of a funny story, I kept talking about it. My wife finally said one day, she said, "Bob, either do the Hall of Fame or don't." And so I got it going. Our initial class was quite a class. Charles Frazier, who was instrumental in.
That was one of my favorite stories of his wife, talking about how Hilton Head, how they started the bulldozers going through the marsh.
Right.
That was a great story. I remember that one.
Yeah. Mary was here, his wife, their induction, and she was so funny. Told the stories of putting her snake boots on and the net over the helmets to keep the mosquitoes away and so forth. It was a great inaugural class.
You probably noticed behind me that we have a lot of bourbon. We pride ourselves on that. Every Friday night we do bourbon night. Come and check out our flights of bourbon. We also do all the local beers that you can find, ranging from Shell Ring out to Southern Barrel, which are our Beaufort and Bluffton breweries nearby.
I forget his last name.
Jack Nicklaus, baby. Jack Nicklaus, baby, is coming into the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. So it's huge for the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Bob, on that.
Right.
Congratulations to Jack. But, you know, right across the street, Harbortown, you know, Jack designed that course.
It's an interesting.
We've got so many from him in the area.
He has 7 courses he's designed in our area. But what's interesting about Harbortown Golf Links is Charles Frazier called Jack Nicklaus to design the course. Jack said, "I'd love to, but I can't because I'm still competing." But there's a young guy involved in architecture, Pete Dye, who I think is excellent.
I love these stories. I love to listen to these stories. Right.
Why don't you call him? And Jack said, "Tell Pete if he'll do it, I'll help him as much as I can." So Pete Dye said, "I'll do it." Jack flew down 22 different times during the development, from the routing to the finished product on Harbortown Golf Links. The 4 people responsible for it was Jack Nicklaus, Donald O'Quinn, who is also in the Hall of Fame, huge builder and architecture, Charles Frazier, and Pete Dye.
And you can see Jack's signature all over the course. If you ever played Harbortown, it's going left to right a lot. It's going left to right a lot. And that's one of my favorite courses because you can hit the perfect drive and you don't have a shot at the green over there. And that course is going to be on the channel. It's like Moss Creek. We're going to play, how many courses do we have in the Lowcountry?
52.
52 courses. The channel, we're going to showcase golf in the Lowcountry. We're blessed to have 52 courses. Bob, the hardest one that not everybody knows about is what course, and it was designed by Jack Nicklaus. Which one is that?
And it was, and it's the newest one open here in the islands called Riverton Point. It's out in Ridgeland.
Very good, very good course.
The greens are so large, they have the capability of 7 different pin locations on these greens. And if you tip that course out, meaning you played it from as far back as you could, and set the pins at the toughest places.
On our amateur golf association there, we hosted the amateur there, the county amateur. What was the winning score on that course, Bob?
And keep in mind, we had 4 former tour players playing in the field, and what won it was 1 over.
That's right. 2 days. Yeah, that was a brutal course, but one of my favorites. We're definitely going to be shooting some content out on that course. The scores are going to be high. It's hard to make birdies out there, but it is a fun course. A lot of elevation, which is unusual for the Lowcountry. So you got a lot of different shots, a lot of different chip shots as well, and the lies are super tight. So you got to really have the total package to play out there on that course.
And we don't just have sports, we have everything from bourbon to beer. Whether it's sundown, whether you're sunburned, you can come in here and have all the chronic fun that you want to have.
We've got a par 3 challenge right here at TPC Sawgrass. If they beat me, I donate $500 to the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. Let's go.
And if we beat him, he's going to donate $500 to the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Par 3 challenge, hole 17 Sawgrass. We're throwing a dart from 93 yards. Ooh, sit down. 38.5.
93 yards. I'm going to hit a little cut wedge into the hole, hopefully without water.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
Ooh, he made it. He made it.
Okay, let's to the hole, 40.3.
Well, tell us a little bit about you, Bob. When did you move to Hilton Head Island, and what's your love of the Lowcountry? I mean, the channel, we're showcasing the Lowcountry golf lifestyle. You came to Hilton Head a long time ago. Tell us a little bit about when you got here and your background.
Well, I've always loved the game of golf and been instrumental in trying to grow the game. I played the game pretty well, went to school on a partial golf scholarship. My college roommate, Skip Malik, came down here. He left my wedding and drove here as the first head pro at Bear Creek.
That's right.
And when I first come down to see him, I was getting ready to come to Hilton Head Island, North Carolina. I wasn't even sure where it was. Got down here with Skip and just fell in love with the island. And then in 1993, Brenda, my wife, and I and our 2 sons moved here and got involved with the Hilton Head Island Amateur Golf Association. And gentleman running that, get his last name right now, but anyway, he hung it up. He was getting older and nobody volunteered, so I said I didn't want it to die, so I took that over.
What year was that?
That was 17 years ago.
That was about when I met you, a few years after that.
Exactly. I met you and your partner, Matt O'Quinn.
Yeah, that's right.
At Colleton River, and you guys won the better ball.
And we drank a lot of beers that day.
You got that trophy too.
Little different direction here. I'm going pitch and wedge. We got 92 yards. TPC, I've never played this course before. I can't hit it in the water. It's probably a 56 degree for me, maybe a 60, but I'm gonna go with a nice, easy pitch and wedge, front pin. All I gotta beat is 38 feet, so let's see what happens. Oh no! Too much club, but I got to donate $500, Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. Hey, give Bob some love, scan the QR code, click the link in the description, donate some money to the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. Great organization, great nonprofit, all that money's tax deductible, and we got a great year. Jack Nicklaus going in the Hall of Fame. Cheers, everybody. We've had a lot of great players come out of the Hilton Head Golf Association. Some of them are inductees in the Hall of Fame. Name some of our inductees in the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame.
Oh, Kevin King is a nine-time winner of the Hilton Head Amateur. Kevin played on tour.
Played at North Carolina.
Played
on the senior tour as well, right?
Full scholarship to University of North Carolina, then played on tour. Didn't really make it out there, settled in Hilton Head, got into real estate, then made a run at the senior tour, made a couple of cuts there, and now pretty much just, like all of us, getting older. And
well, he's doing much better as a real estate agent now than he did as a golfer, right?
He doesn't have to worry about cuts.
That's right, he's doing great. Who else do we have?
Doug Weaver.
Love Doug, he's my man.
He was on tour for 7 years. He still holds some records out there.
You're talking about growing the game. Nobody gives more lessons than Doug in the community. He's great for golf in the Lowcountry area.
He's head of instruction at Palmetto Dunes and does a great job for them. He has a free clinic every Monday over there from 4 o'clock to 5.
And if you're looking for an event space, we've got you covered. You can do 2 sims, 4 sims, or we can do the full facility rental, which includes 5 simulators. We do platter food. You can do this for your birthday parties, for your retirement parties, whether it's Christmas or just something for fun, we got you covered.
Some of the people instrumental in the development of this island, the Frasers, also a guy by the name of Tim Moss, who's a master instructor, one of the greatest golf instructors. He was picked to coach Robert Redford and Will Smith in the movie Bagger Vance,
which was filmed right here in the Lowcountry.
Right here, Colleton River and
Savannah.
Up in Charleston and Savannah.
Yep.
And as a matter of fact, Tim was given, I don't know if you've watched the movie Bagger Vance, when they hit the shot off the beach at night and the car lights came on.
Yeah.
The gentleman who played Gene Sarazen hit that shot with an old Niblick wooden shafted club, and we have it here in the Hall of Fame.
We're gonna have to check that out here a little bit on the channel.
Tim gave it to the Hall of Fame for
well, Tim was at Moss Creek for a long time. We host a lot of events at the association over at Moss Creek. I love that Devil's Elbow, and you're gonna get to see Moss Creek on the channel. 2 great courses over there, but the Devil's Elbow, I think I almost had the course record out there one time, or pretty close to it, 68, right. 67. I remember that day, that was a good day. We did win the 4-ball that year, right, Bob?
Yeah, you've won it, what, 3 times?
3 times.
3 times. I had the record.
So the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame is not just about golfers. We've got a lot of other inductees that just are involved in golf. So tell us about some of the other inductees. Like Linda, she's one of my favorites, and probably one of the most famous ones we have.
The key criteria for the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame is, without a doubt, local. However, so many people have been instrumental in the development of this island, making it the pristine golf destination that it is. Linda Harto's #1 golf landscape artist in the world.
Starting back to Harbortown, we were talking about Harbortown in those first events. Bruce Devlin was the golf pro at that first Harbortown event. And tell us a little bit about Bruce and what he's contributed to the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame, although he's not an inductee or in the Hall of Fame.
No, but Bruce was the first head professional at what used to be front 9 of Heron Point and the back 9 of the Ocean Course in Sea Pines. And that was 1966. And Bruce spoke for me at one of our induction ceremonies. And we have had Hap Lathrop, who's the president and director of the South Carolina Golf Association and formerly the head golf coach at University of South Carolina. We've had Simon Fraser, the son of Joe Fraser and nephew of Charles Fraser. We've also had Kerry Corbett, a great golf historian of our local area. We've had Rosie Jones, who played on the LPGA Tour for
I remember
a while.
Rosie. She's out of Moss Creek. She plays out of Moss Creek.
And Bobby Ford. Only Bob Ford won the Golf Digest Professional of the Year the only head golf professional to ever win it that wasn't on tour.
Guys, that's a wrap over here at Chronic Golf, Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame, Bob Collar, Jeff Smith. Subscribe to the channel. Those new videos are coming out here real soon. We talked about a lot of golf courses. We're gonna play all of those golf courses on the channel here. So subscribe. Jeff, thanks again, man. Place
Pleasure
looks amazing. Bob, great job, man. Love you, bro.
Thank you. Love you.
The Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame is a nonprofit, was a 501c3. 501c3. Tell us about some of your funding, and as part of the channel here today, we want you to try to contribute, and you can scan the QR code below, the links in the description to where you can donate. But tell us what we need for the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame to, get it to the next level and continue progressing in the Lowcountry here. But what are some of the other ways? What are the addresses, the website addresses?
Right. Our webpage is lowcountrygolfhalloffame.com, and you can go on there and all the contact information is there. Take a look at our webpage, and that gives you a much broader history of the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame, as well as a picture and a small bio of all the inductees.
Now Jack Nicklaus. We've got some great local talent that have gone in there. We didn't even talk about Clyde. Clyde's one of our great Hall of Famers. How many courses has he designed?
Over 40.
Over 40. And he redesigned one of my favorite courses, which is the Legends at Parris Island, which we're going to be operating the channel out of. You're going to love the Legends out there, but he did a fantastic job on that course. But he's one of the great ones. But the Hall of Fame is such a great organization for our community. I just want to say thank you, Bob, so much for all your efforts. I know you've worked hard. And if you can donate, scan the QR code, click the link in the description, and whether it's $5, $500, any type of contribution is going to go a long ways for the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. So
anything is appreciated.
Yeah. So Bob, hey man, thanks a million. Great seeing you.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us. And
subscribe to the channel, Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame's Birdie, Beers, and Bros, right here at Chronic Golf in the facility a little more, and the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. Thanks again, Bob.
You got it. Thank you.
And what's even better is when you come stay with us, you get your own self-order kiosk where you can order your food, your drink, your merchandise, and we just stay out of your way. When you get your bay, it's your space. If you need us, raise your hand, hit that button, and we'll be right there to help you.
Hey boys, there you go.
Hey, that's a wrap, guys. Stop by when you're in Hilton Head, see Jeff in the game at Chronic Golf, and don't forget to donate to the Lowcountry Golf Hall of Fame. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, Bobby.